I'm NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a May read for Virgo.
All right.
What up, Virgo?
Yep.
You trippy switches.
I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Earth Magic.
I'm going to do the Starseed Oracle. Ta-da.
All right.
Starseed.
Let's see where the energy lies for Virgo for the month of May.
Because I'm liking this oracle lately.
All right. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's see what we've got. Oh, well.
I think I'm something wrong.
Breach.
Interesting.
Breach the surface.
Wow. That is super cool.
All right.
Coming out of something, huh? Look at that. This is really synchronistic. Look at that. The blue flame. Look at that blue flame. It says spontaneous awakening. Activation, integration time. Spontaneous awakening.
Yeah.
With that breach. Ooh, this is going to be interesting for Virgo.
I know.
I'm excited. What's up, Virgo?
I'm using the, what is it?
Oh, it's them cards, y'all. Just say them cards.
Them
You'll
cards.
see it.
There's the back of them cards. They are pretty.
Mine is the Guardian Tarot.
All right,
like
let's see
it.
where the energy is lying for Virgo for the month of May.
That's a lot of cards. Like 7 cards. I'm going to take that. It's the Santa Martha.
Martha.
Yeah, you should
Martha.
say Santa Martha. That'd be close. I think people would get it. We show you all the box. It's good enough. They're cool. I've seen them online before she got them. They're neat. The artwork is really incredible. Neat, cool.
All right.
It's very inspiring.
Let's get some cards going.
All right, I'll take it since we're going slow. 3 wands, 3 wands. There's the Guardian. Look at her with her little tree limbs coming out of her head and onto the moon there. 3 wands. Woo.
All right.
What is, now we've got flames going with breach and activation. What's going on here with this 3 wands? Wands are fire and creativity and willpower and all kinds of fun things.
Virgo is an earth sign.
Yep.
A pinnacle.
She ain't showing it yet. What's she chewing? Oh, it's your thingy. Okay. She has a hoof. She's chewing on the hoof.
And they smell awful.
Yeah, it stinks. Man, she's just loving it too.
She cannot bring that to bed with her. She smells up the whole room.
And then she wants to come give me kisses. She's so sweet. Dog breath. Ooh, dog breath. I mean it. It's funny. I bet dogs are like, oh, human breath. Get out of my face. Oh, God, it stinks. Humans smell funny.
Oh, let's see. All right. The 6 of Wands.
Okay, well, that's good.
The Magician.
Very good.
Look at that.
Wow, that's an interesting card.
And
like
the
it.
4 of Swords.
Okay, why do we have... Because you need time. Somebody had like a spontaneous awakening all of a sudden through like, whatever. This whole, okay, so for a long time, you've been wanting this like spiritual awakening. You've been kind of sending out the vibe. You've been meditating, you've been talking to the spirits, talking to your higher self, talking to your guardian angels, talking to the gods, talking to the whoever, talking, like using willing yourself to open up, willing yourself to get it, willing yourself, right? You've been using that willpower, all that. Guess what? Finally happened. Rocked your world.
Oh, the 9 of Cups.
Wait, I got one. Strength. Strength. What does that tell you? Strength. Look at that. That's a neat picture. I like it. So, I mean, what does that tell you? Just exactly what it says. Now 9 of Cups. I mean, you're getting exactly what you want. But man, is it powerful. Man, oh man, Virgo. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think so, because this is 6 Pentacles. Look, there's a horse, and this one it talks about empathy, big time. Empathy with all life forms. I think you're actually like communicating with animals, your pets, you know, in a way that you didn't before. You're actually able to have this extremely deep empathy with all the creatures on earth. Wow, somebody's had a really deep, sudden, spontaneous awakening, and bam. Is able to talk to animals, talk to spirits. You're seeing spirits. You can communicate with them. All of a sudden, you've just breached into a whole nother world.
You're feeling a lot more than you felt.
Yes, you're
feeling the pain of other creatures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a downside to that. Yeah, you feel a lot more. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely. The Queen of Swords.
I'm going to take this one. Oh, that's a pretty
And the Ace of Cups.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, yeah. You're feeling it. You're just overflowing with feelings.
Yeah, Queen of Wands. Look at her. So look at that beautiful creative energy going into a different world. Look, there's the guardian looking. There's the spirit, nature spirits, and into a different world. Looking at different stuff. It's all creative and ooh. Somebody's had a spiritual awakening, like a big, huge, gigantic spiritual awakening that's come with otherworldly powers of communication, magic. Yeah, extremely deep. Look at that, High Priestess. Now, with this one, you know better than anyone else. You're your own leader. You are your own High Priestess. You are the only person you need to listen to. You and your higher self. I think you've just really super gotten in touch with your higher self.
We're getting a lot of that lately. People are beginning to more and more rely on themselves instead of other people.
Yep. Nobody knows you like you. Nobody understands you like you. You're the leader. You're not looking for leadership. You've already got your leadership. It's in you. There you are. Well, bam, well, bam, well, bam. That High Priestess means the only voice you need to listen to is yours. Y'all need a bunch of other people and other things and whatever telling you what to do and where to go. Ah, there you go. You know what? You're getting real sharp because this right here is a King of Swords. King of Swords. You know what this one is? This one says, when I say something, I want it done, y'all. And I mean like yesterday. That's it. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking failure. Second best is not an option. I'm not taking failure. What I say goes. And when I say I want something, that's me talking. You better listen. When I say jump, you say how high. That's somebody who's got some control going on.
Yeah, but Virgo
needs to.
They started feeling so much all of a sudden that they knew they had to get it under control so they could administer it correctly.
Yeah, because that'll make you crazy. That kind of, oh my goodness. Well, she's talking over there to somebody. What do you need?
She's talking to Gammy.
What do you want, baby girl? Hey. Yeah, you say jump, I say how high. Or I say jump, you say how high. I did that backwards, didn't I? I meant you. You say jump, I say how high. That's what I meant.
Well, you're not mincing words, Virgo.
No, not at all. We both did that at the same time. Oh, we have double strength on the table.
Double strength on the table.
Double strength. Oh, Chador, look at him.
You've come into your own. You breached the surface of whatever you were looking for. And
this has been in almost everybody's readings today.
The Queen of Pentacles.
This is like thinking about longevity, your family, who you're leaving behind, like the next generation, your legacy in this deck. It's a lot about legacy and wow. Oh, okay. Wow, for real. Are you thinking about
this downtime that everyone's been in has given everyone food for thought.
I'm glad.
They want to change their lives.
This was featured prominently in Gemini, I think. So look at that. Cycle.
Sagittarius.
Cyclical. Look at that. Thinking long term. Cycles. Not mincing words, picking up on the thoughts of others, other creatures around you, meaning other people also, not just, animals, plants, animals, trees, humans, spirits.
You're seeing the world a different way.
Yeah.
You're seeing your world a different way.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the Five of Swords.
Oh, okay then. And then Justice. Wow, wow.
You don't want things to go on as they've been going.
But you're being called to a position of power, a teacher, some kind of leader. But not just, this is an
activist.
Activist, is that what it is? Because there's justice, there's activism in here, yeah.
Some of you are being called as an activist for animals.
Because that's definitely prominent right here.
Yeah.
Good Lord, I cannot even shuffle. I'm not going to take it. And it was the King of Pentacles, but I'm not going to take it.
You're seeing that animals aren't being treated right, with respect, with the conscious thought that they have feelings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're being called not only activism, but you're judging stuff too. Because now we've got Justice with that, what is that, Five of Swords with Justice. And now we've got Judgment. There's Judgment. Look at that face on that. He's very concerned, isn't he? He's super concerned. You can see it in his face. And the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in this one, look at that glint in her eye there. That's her looking forward. Far, far. So look at this one and this one now coming under, right here. There's, you've got some real, you're the judge. You're the jury. You're the
Page of Swords and the Six of Swords.
Some of y'all are bringing lawsuits against... for breach of contract. You said you were going to do something, you didn't do it, screw you, I'm taking you to court. We're going to fight this, we're going to hash this out in front of
Wands.
front of a jury.
You're passionate about it.
You're very
not going to let it go. You're not going to let it go, no matter where you have to go to see it done.
Wow, that must have been right side up. What? Come on, let me shuffle. This deck is just dying to talk to everyone in the whole world. It's got something to say.
It's Virgo's turn.
So, Virgo, there's several different things going on here.
Yes.
You're finding stuff out. You're investigating. We've got people behind the scenes investigating for you. You're hearing things, you're investigating, you're looking through the eyes of others, you're feeling their feelings. You've got extreme empathy.
Definitely.
You had to put those
emotions.
emotions. Yeah, definitely. You're trying to put those emotions on hold so that you can go forth and do for the greater good.
You're listening.
Yes.
You're listening.
But you're serious. Some of y'all are actually going to bring lawsuits pertaining to whatever this activism thing that you're doing, whether it's for animals or the environment or whatever it is. You've got some lawsuits in mind that you're like, I know, because this Page of Swords says you've uncovered some secrets, you found some stuff out. You're like, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it? They keep doing it and getting away with it. I'm doing it. There's a lot of love here, a lot of like just plunging in because something woke up. You breached the surface somehow. And that goes with this information also. Whatever the information is that you uncovered, it gave you the upper hand. Look, I have the Ace of Cups. So once again, a huge outpouring of emotion. With that Six of Swords, you're going forward. This is what you're trying to do, is bring about better times by uncovering lies and things that have been in the works for a long time, uncovering stuff, bringing it to the surface, looking at it, showing it to other people and going, I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm not going to lay down on this. I'm thinking of what I'm leaving my children in the long run, environmental, animal. And that could have a lot to do, like you said, with this downtime. Plus, with all the animal correlations between this virus and, you know, where it came from and stuff like that. Look at this, 10 of Wands. All right, but there's going to come a time in all of this when you're going to have to go, okay, some of it I'm looking at delegation. This is like a delegation card. It's like there's only so much because you're picking up so much information. You feel so strongly about it. This is going to be your call to try to disengage from some of it. You're not going to be able to take on every single fight. It's almost like you've got 5 different things on the table with that 5 of Swords. It's like you have 5. There's only so much you can do as a human being in a human body, in a human world with human thoughts and human feelings. And, you know, you have to eat human food. You have to get human rest. You have a human heart. Your body can only be pushed so far before you break down. You're going to have to start using some of that empathy for yourself. Because this talks of like all of this, especially with the Ace of Cups right there. It's like, it's a lot of overflowing emotions, double Ace of Cups. With this 10 of Wands, it's a lot. It's overbearing. It's a lot to carry. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to sleep with at night.
And for some of you, it's just in your community, your surroundings. You've seen stuff that's going on that's not right.
Oh,
and
Six of Swords.
You want to speak out and you want to make it right.
6 of Swords. Look at that. 6 of Swords.
Some of you,
double.
some of you calling is bigger and broader, and some of you it's just in your community.
But it still makes a huge difference. World, yeah. The world as you know it, well, that's exactly what we're all living in. The world as you know it is no longer valid. You've learned something specific. You've learned something. You went looking for something and you learned something. I don't see so much spiritual as I see like an awakening of like psychic, empathic powers. There's something has woken up inside of you, and now the world, it's almost like you're looking at the world from a distance. It's no longer the same place it was. It's like you're hearing birds talk and whales talk and the water's talking to you and the wind is talking to you. Somehow or other, there's the idea in here of some kind of like, why am I saying virtual reality? There's some kind of virtual reality going on. Why am I thinking that? Why is that coming to me like that? Yeah, there's something in here. There's a great amount of, so there's double 5 of Swords. With that 5 of Swords, I already explained that one. It's like, it feels like there's a whole, like 5 different
Projects.
Causes or whatever, projects. Yeah, projects. This one is like what you're gonna have to let go of in this 10 of Wands to keep your sanity.
There's too many.
Is really gonna hurt. You're gonna have to pick who needs you more, what needs you more, what cause needs you more, where can you do the most good, and then you're gonna have to let some other stuff go, and that's gonna be like, that is gonna hurt. It is gonna play on your mind big time.
Well, that's where you should delegate.
Yes, you're gonna need to call in this Queen of Wands energy to get stuff done. This double strength energy to get stuff done. But you're like, this is blood, sweat, and tears. You're really, the things that there is something here that you've seen that you can't let go of. You are extremely moved by this. And it's playing on your mind in such a bad way. I mean, don't be morbid, okay? You've got to let it go. Don't be so morbid about what you've seen and uncovered. It's like, remember, the world is not the same as it was yesterday, but it's not we're not going to blow up in 5 minutes either, okay? So just try to relax.
The Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands.
That can happen with activism. People get super carried away. It's like, well, yeah, but you remember, you got to pay bills, you got to go to work. Yeah, like I said, you have human food needs to go in your human body. You need human rest. You need human thoughts. You need love. You need, things that humans need. You're not above it. Just because you've now gone into this like spontaneous awakening of some sort, and something is telling me it's like virtual reality, or why am I thinking that? That's so weird. Like something is like you've been running on autopilot, or you've been lied to so much. Now you're finding that the world is just like a virtual reality. Everything is a game, and it's caused you so much grief. And not that suffering is a game, but just that you're learning that it's like a whole structure, a whole power system, everything's all been fake. It's all just for
you've woken up
the benefit of a few.
Like a lot of people will during this time.
Yeah. You're gonna have to have a vacation. You're gonna have to have some time to be like, not just this kind of vacation, not just where you're sitting and stewing. Because look at that Three of Wands. These things that you've sent out, this Knight of Pentacles, you're trying to get, everything is trying to establish itself, okay? So you need, and that's funny that I'm using the Guardian Tarot because it's trees, it's guardian spirits of nature. You're, in this Nine of Pentacles, look how nice it is. You're going to have to remember that the world is not going to blow up in 5 seconds, no matter what anybody tells you. I swear to you, it's not blowing up in 5 seconds. No matter what anybody tells you. They've been saying the world's going to blow up for thousands of years. Good grief, for heaven's sake. You're going to have to use a little bit of reasoning ability. You're going to have to use a little bit of this, like Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. You need to let it sit. You need to let it marinate. You've done so much and you're just waiting to see like the results of it. You need to sit back. You need to come back to this Nine of Pentacles where it's such a nice little place for you to be.
The blood, sweat, and tears can't be all yours.
No.
You can't do it on your own. If it's only you might as well stop right now.
And what kind of world are you creating when you're the one you're like, yeah, but how can I eat when there's so many people who can't eat? And it's like, well, what are you going to do? The food can't go to waste. And you're like, how can I have a night's sleep when there's people or animals or what who can't sleep? It's like, well, yeah, but you still have to have it.
And you need all of those things in order to have the strength and energy to move forward and do what you're wanting to do.
Yeah. Yeah, Two of Cups. You need love. As a matter of fact, I think you have love. You have love. And this is going to transition us into the love part of this reading. You have love. What's wrong? How come you're not either using it or looking at it or feeling it or whatever? So now we're going to pull I'm going to do Whispers of Love.
And
Oracle.
I'm going to do Oracle of the Fairies for the love throw.
Because you're bleeding yourself dry over all of this new thing. And really, this was supposed to be a good thing. All you're focusing on is the bad. This breach, the spontaneous awakening. You can't cure all suffering. It's not your job to do that. So why are you thinking of it in those terms? You need to broaden your horizons, because all you're doing is thinking about it in terms of suffering.
You're wanting to do it all yourself.
Yeah. And you're
Or-
driving yourself crazy. You're driving yourself into an early grave.
You've lost sight of your actual, what started out as your motive to do this.
And all you're doing is harping on all this morbid negativity, and it's just like a crown of thorns. It's bleeding you dry. There's no joy in this. And this started out to be like a joyous thing, like, wow, look.
An awakening.
An awakening, exactly. An awakening.
Coming up from the darkness.
Yeah, it's supposed to lead you out of the darkness into a place where you feel a lot more comfortable with negative and positive. That's what an awakening will do. It will make you be able to handle stuff in a way that you didn't before. But you're not.
Motivation.
She just said that. It's amazing what cards can do, right? You've lost your whole motive.
When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action.
Ooh.
If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Look at that. Look at everything blooming around her. You need to get busy and do it, yes. But you can't let it overtake your whole life.
And just remember exactly what she just said right before she pulled that card. Your motive for doing this.
Yes.
It's become like more morbid and negative than anything else. What is your motivation? Your motivation at first wasn't all this extreme morbidity. I mean, I can be morbid too. That's why they call me Nightshade. But there's beauty to be had in the world. You're not seeing any of it. You have it. I mean, so it started out as something that you were finding joy and strength and...
I'm going to use the crystal visions to
be authentic. See, I think you've lost sight of yourself because all of this extreme morbidity kicked in, and you've seen things that you're like, you can't take back, you can't unsee. That's why I'm very careful about things, because once you get them in my head, I can't undo them. I can't unsee. And most people are like that. Once you see stuff or know stuff, you can't undo it. You can't go back to not knowing.
No,
once you breach, you can't unsee. So this could also have a lot to do with people who are like investigating hard crimes, like crimes against children, horrible, crimes that go into those
crimes
special
against
units,
animals,
crimes against animals and children, and the not lesser in society, but the more vulnerable. That's exactly what I was looking for. Vulnerable. So your motives. That's why I said I see court cases and things. It's like you're not going to be able to unsee. You've uncovered some things about the vulnerables in society, and you're ready to move forward with this. You're like, I'm ready to bring it out. I'm ready to bring some people out in the open. I'm ready to get this out in the open.
But I have to say this for a few of you, it's not just that you've let it overtake you. You've forgotten the motive as to why you stored it. Yeah. Because it's become a headline now.
Oh, yeah. For
some of you, it's become how you're going to get your name out there, how you're going to be seen.
No
way. For a few of you, yes.
Well, that would be the Page of Swords, too. Especially Queen of Swords with the Page of Swords.
You've forgotten already. So let's see if you can find some love here somewhere.
Be authentic. That's exactly what you're saying. You've lost your
Some
motivation now has
Some
of
of you.
y'all have switched. Your motivation now has switched into this is
Yourself.
going to make me famous, and now that's why you're feeling so overwhelmed. Oh, that gives a whole look at that. You go, Sophie. Sophie's on point tonight.
9
Shit.
of Wands.
That is scary that somebody would turn this into a circus to get rich or famous or whatever off the backs of children or the vulnerables in society. Whoever that could be.
I
Animals,
see
children.
animals prominently here.
Animals and children. I say animals, children, and old people are all basically the same when it comes to like keeping them safe, because those are the vulnerables. Everybody else can take care of themselves.
10 of Cups.
But children, animals, and elderlies can't take care of themselves. We have to take care of them. So some of y'all have lost your way.
Definitely.
Look, there's that Page of Pentacles with that 10 of Cups. You're looking at making money. You're looking at how you can come out of this with more money than when you went in. Nothing wrong with that.
Love of money.
But
that's where a lot of you's love is lying at the moment. It's love of money, love of praise that you'll receive.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of praise here.
So your love situation is not with another person.
It's with this
Chariot.
fame. Oh yeah, that's just doing it for
The
Hermit.
Hermit.
Oh.
And the King of Wands.
Yeah, you're wanting to be the center of attention.
You're wanting to be the center of attention.
Once
this
you
is where your love lies right now.
Aw, and then once you really do shine this light on this and you bring yourself, people are going to be like, yeah, this is terrible. There's been some major uncovered crimes and whatever here. And you paid double Page of Swords. Look at that. Double Page of Swords. You're going to, oh no, Virgo.
Virgo lost track.
I see it.
Virgo lost themselves.
There is the Knight of Cups. Look at that.
Six
There's going to
of
be
Pentacles.
offers of money. Look, Six
Yeah.
of Pentacles. There's going to be offers of money for your story, your experience, your let's
Shame on
see.
you, some of you Virgos. Not
Ace
all
of
of
Wands,
you. Not all of
Eight.
you.
You're going to spill your guts. Some of y'all are going to spill your guts in a story about somebody. Look, there's the Ace of Wands. There's
All
the
for
big one.
publicity.
Look,
All for what
Eight.
it's going to get you.
8 of Pentacles.
Well, this is where your love lies at the moment. Your love
And the
lies
Fool.
at your own feet. No
Some
one
of y'all,
else's. Yeah.
Some of
No
y'all
one
are
else's.
actually going to exploit someone that you have secrets about in order to make money by like writing a book, writing a story, telling the story, getting it out there. You're going to exploit somebody who actually trusted you and had sincere feelings for you. And this one right here, that you learned a lot from. That means all of the stuff that you're uncovering, you've learned a lot. And you're going to exploit this person.
You've turned totally selfish.
And there's the Fool. Look at that. Oh, no, you're
The
right.
Star. You've turned totally selfish. It's all you.
You want to be star
Your
now.
love is in the here and the now, and your love is in you and where it's going to get you.
Yep, look, 6. 6 of Wands. Oh, shit. Double sixes. 6 of Swords and 6 of Wands. You're looking forward to going into a place where everybody's going to be praising you when you get there. So, yeah, for some of these Virgos, y'all have lost your way. Y'all are, no wonder it's feeling like there's
Everybody's
such an
going to know your
undercurrent.
name. That's what you want.
That's exactly what you wanted.
Everybody's going to know your name. But your love is in yourself at the moment. No one else. That's why I didn't see anyone else in the energy throwdown there.
No, not at all. It was just about
Because,
the vulnerables
yeah,
in
and
society and you.
And the
Virgo.
energy showed that they didn't even want to delegate. Because they
Yeah.
want it all for
They
themselves.
want all for themselves. That's why it's feeling like blood, sweat, and tears. 'Cause
Virgo.
It's like no matter
Yeah.
what, you're like, I'm gonna follow this. I don't care if it makes me look
It's
bad.
going to be
You're
all
gonna be
me,
fame
me,
and fortune
me,
and
me,
money.
me. Nobody else is going to get credit. Nobody else is going to get a byline. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, so any kind of
It's
co-credit,
you.
nothing.
Wow, Virgo. Wow, you surprised me.
Not all Virgos, but this is where it
Yeah,
ended up.
not
So,
all Virgos.
For the other Virgos that I'm feeling
There
like
are
the
some
spiritual-
Virgos out here who are out to help animals. That I see definitely.
And I see vulnerable,
And
so
you
animals,
don't- yeah.
children, old people, whatever. That I put them all in the same group together. But
So,
animals definitely, because you
You're
can see them.
the
They're all over
ones
the reed.
who are out to help the ones who can't help themselves. You're out to do it for those. You're not out for any credit for yourself. But there is some other Virgos out here who are all out for themselves.
Fame
Their
and fortune.
love is for themselves only. They won't delegate anything.
They don't want anybody else to have anything to do with it, so that they can have all 100% of all the praise and power and glory and everything.
Virgo, listen to this. See this.
Some of y'all are seriously waking up to, look at that, the blue flame.
But the thing is,
huge.
when you woke up, when Virgo woke up,
huge.
your intentions were good. For the few of you who have turned it all around, you started out breaching the surface and knowing what you needed to do and knowing how you wanted to help other people. But you let that change easily. You let it change and flow in another direction easily. So there are a few of you out there who are very weak.
Ooh, yeah, because your loyalty, wherever your loyalty lies with money.
And yourself.
So, okay, that's not a bad thing, but
it is if you trample over other people.
And it is if the spirits give you a gift that you've been trying for, and then you turn it around and you use it for something like that. Believe me, I know. Everybody knows. We've all seen it.
Well,
you can write anything especially when it turns into you using people who are sincere around you and exploiting them in order to make more money. Nothing's wrong with money when you do it the right way, but everybody knows ill-gotten gains.
The unknown card.
You can't hold on to ill-gotten gains, and it destroys your soul in the process. So
yeah, for the ones of you who are doing this for your own selves, for your
ready.
own glory, you're
Payback
gonna be
is coming.
hit. That's right.
Yeah, payback
She's gonna
is
throw
already
that
coming.
ball right and hit you right between the eyes when you least expect it.
And that's when you're messing with the
gonna
gods.
go down. And the others of you who have breached the surface and whose intentions are good, and you want to help those less fortunate, those who can't help themselves, hooray for you. And shame on the other Virgos. Shame, 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 shame. Oh, I'm feeling ashamed for you. Shame on you. And hooray for the others.
Keep going. If you're one of those that's like, you're on the right track, you're not, and even like I said, if you're wanting to write a book to bring attention to the subject to get people talking about it or something, that's part of activism. But if you're willing to exploit people around you in order to do that to make money, then that's where the balance is. Which, one is right and you know it, and the other is wrong and you know it, especially if we're looking at right and wrong. And it looks like there are some Virgos that just, in the process of doing this, what we're telling you is you're going to lose a bit of yourself that you haven't thought of yet. And I'm not a god, okay? So I don't see everything in those terms. All I know is I can tell you what this feels like, what this is saying, and the undercurrents going all through the reading.
Exactly.
And what it's saying is, for those of y'all who have gone off path and that the gods have set you on, and you've gone off. You're exploitative now. You're out for yourself. You're not out for the cause. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because there's a time and a place we do readings for people and it's like, well, you're going to exploit the situation to its fullest. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. But in this situation, when
you were given,
that you're not being authentic by using people in this way. It's going against your grain. That's why it feels like this. So for y'all who are feeling that and you're feeling like, yeah, you know whether or not we're talking to you. Yeah. Because this unknown is going to make itself known. And somehow or other, I have a really deep feeling that this is going to get you on the hook for some stuff like you knew but you didn't say, or
you held back
because
it wasn't to your benefit.
And then guess what? You'll be the one who's going down with the others also.
And that's exactly
what that means. That's exactly what they're telling me to tell you. You better get your priorities and your ethics and your morals straight before you go down for something that in actuality you didn't have anything to do, but through your own bad behavior,
That's right.
exploitive behavior, you get blamed for something that happened that you couldn't have even been a part of.
And if
you're going to go down for the count.
for it. You asked for it.
You know that's not
You're
right.
probably praying for it.
Ouch. So just it's a chance for you to take back some of this, to backtrack a little bit, Virgo. If you know that
If you can, if it's not too late.
You know that that's not right if you're doing it.
And for the ones of you who are helping other people because that's your true passion and you're not wanting anything for it,
then we love you.
Hooray for you. Hooray for you. And I hope you do get some recognition.
Yeah. And bring it to people's attentions and get it out there.
All right. Well, this was Virgo's May energy and love read. And your love is all for yourself and what you can do and what you can get out of it, money-wise and any other way. Recognition, whatever. Oh, your energy is in a bad place.
Some of y'all Virgos are good, though.
Yes, the ones who I definitely see people helping animals. And like NightShade said, animals, children, and old people.
They're all this.
Yeah, don't mess with them.
No, they can't help
You
themselves.
Go mess with the young who can fight you back.
They want to fight you. A lot of them want to fight.
Exactly. So, all the regulars, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And until our next read, Virgo, think about what you're doing.
You have time, I think, to backtrack on this.
So until our next read, bye-bye.
Bye.